What's up, everybody? Thanks for taking the time to come out today. This weekend's going to be awesome. We've got nothing but great fights now. Closing out the end of this year. We get this fight on Saturday, then we leave Sunday morning for Fight Island, Abu Dhabi. And I'm looking very forward to the next 5 weeks. Who's got the first question? John, of course.
Of course. In the pandemic era, it's been a long time since we got to have a press conference like this.
Yeah.
With a group of people on stage. So why this card? Why'd you pull the trigger to do this today?
So obviously the main event, the main event is awesome. Everybody's been waiting for this main event for a while. A lot of heat between these two. They do not like each other, and so on and so forth. But I think that the main event has been overshadowing how good this card really is. So today I wanted to pull together a press conference with the undercard, and here we are. Some badass fights on this card. The main event is incredible, and obviously, the whole main card is all great fights, important fights.
One of the big stories this week has been Hamza Chimaev, of course, and the fact that he has 2 fights booked.
Right.
He put a big target on his back, right?
Well, listen, when you're that guy that wants to fight that much, it's going to put a target on your back. And like I said earlier, I could understand how his opponent would feel like it's disrespectful, but there's no way you can't line up 2 fights without lining up 2 fights. They have to be lined up. I can't wait to see what happens on Saturday night to tell his other opponent that we're going to fight. He had to know ahead of time. We had to schedule it. It's just the way that it has to be done. No disrespect to his opponent. Listen, everybody is dangerous at this level. Everybody is dangerous. Everybody can win. If you look at the fights that we've been having over the last few weeks, whether it's the Contender Series or the fights, there's 4-1 dogs that are winning. That shit just doesn't happen in this sport. There's no layups. There's no, this guy's going to go 50-0. And that's not a knock at Mayweather, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying it doesn't work in this sport. It doesn't work. Anything is possible. So no disrespect whatsoever to his opponent.
Hamza, how about you? Do you at all wish maybe this news hadn't got out that you have 2 fights lined up? Because it seems like it put a big target on your back.
Now I'm here. I'm gonna smash these guys. I'm ready for everything. Like Dana said, not this. In the boxing, brother, like they go 5-6 fights. Why you think about that? This is disrespect. And one day they do 6 fights, but I can do 10 fights one day.
On Fight Island, you were kind of like the big star, the hero. Now I've seen you have haters. People say you're cocky. You lined up 2 fights. You don't deserve this height. What do you think when you hear that? Do you welcome the haters, or do you wish they would give you more respect?
It doesn't matter for me. It's more money when people look at me.
And the other big one, of course, is the comparisons to Khabib. Those are coming out all the time. Do you respect that? Obviously, Khabib's a champion and a superstar. Do you like that, or do you wish people would stop with the comparisons to Khabib and let you do your own thing?
I'm Habib, not Habib. Sorry, I'm not Habib. I'm Hamza. My history is my history. His history, his history. I'm gonna do my history.
Right. Gerald, I want to ask you because you've been asked nonstop about this, and it's all anybody wants to ask. So, and you said, "Hey, I get it. I understand why they're doing it totally." But having to talk about it over and over and over, is it starting to get annoying and maybe like a little bit personal for you?
No, not at all. Especially when you just asked it right now again. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I've been saying, I take it as somewhat disrespectful, yeah, because I feel like Hamzat's looking past me a little bit. But again, I don't blame him. I don't blame Dana. If I was those 2 guys, they'd be doing the exact same thing. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm coming in. I'm the crafty vet. I'm a tough guy, and I'm going to show them that this time you bit off more than you can chew.
And you know what's true too, John, on this thing. When you look at this, I'm actually looking at the paper that's up here, and Gerald has a 94% finish rate. He has a 100% finish rate. The reason we made this fight is because it's a good fight. This is a real fight. And if this kid does get by his next 2 opponents, you know what I mean? Gerald isn't a layup, a stepping stone, let's just overlook this guy to get to Damian Maia. There's none of that. This is a real fight with a real guy. So, I get how people would think that, but it's not true. It's total bullshit. Total media bullshit.
We have a lot of that. But Joe, what do you make of his first 2 fights? And I'm sure you watched the tape on him. I mean, were you impressed by what you saw on film, or did you think that was just a result of the matchups he had?
Look, I'm expecting him to be tough. I'm expecting him to try and oppose his will and be very mentally strong. But in any of his fights that I've seen, he hasn't met real resistance. And I think that's going to be a big test. I don't care how many amateur fights you have.
You lose your fights. You are like in the shadow, like what is friend to Conor? What is his name? Artyom Lobo. You are same shadow. How many times you lose your fights?
Well, I've lost quite a few fights. 31 and 13.
You think you're black belt?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
with
when you
Jack
fight tough
Hermanson,
guys, you lose.
Jack Hermanson, he didn't have a black belt. Why he choke you out?
Sometimes you lose when you fight tough
Well,
guys, man.
Who give you
You'll
this
find
black
out
belt? I have
Saturday.
blue belt. I'm gonna choke you out.
You can go ahead and try there, buddy.
You have to give me your black belt to me.
All right. If you choke me out, I'll find a black belt, give it to you. How about that?
If I choke you out, you are finished with this sport.
Okay, if I double leg you, do I get like a wrestling trophy or something?
If you double like me, try.
Okay, I will.
All right, thanks, guys. Move on to Cowboy real quick. Cowboy, I mean, Dad Cowboy went on quite the run. Does two-kid Dad Cowboy have like this new energy, something renewed to start another run like that?
I don't know if it's new energy, but little kids are cool, man. They definitely give you a newfound respect for life. But this one's for me. This doesn't have any shit I lost for, so I don't have anything else. It's not like, I gotta go win this one. This is just for fun, man. So that's scary for me because, and for Price, like, man, I'm an animal. I'm coming for fun. So that's what I'm gonna do in there is have a lot of fun for once. I don't have any pressure, any must wins. Hey, man, this is fucking go and have a good time. So that, to me, I'm the most dangerous cowboy he can face, And is it the kids? Is it the pressure? Nah, it's Saturday night. I just want to touch his gloves, have a good time, man, and just have fun, enjoy the sport that I love more than anything. There's nothing else I'd rather do in life, So Saturday night I get to live it and do it. So I can't wait.
I know if you could change results, you take wins all the time, right? I mean, you would have those 4 losses. But I wondered, you take comfort. Your whole career, you said, I want to be the guy that people want to watch fight. Whenever he's fighting, they want to watch fight. 4 losses in a row, you're in a co-main event. Everybody's talking about the fight. They can't wait to see this fight. I mean, do you take any solace in that and saying, yeah, I got these losses, but I'm in a fight that people want to see?
I mean, the losses I've taken are against Gaethje champion, Tony Ferguson. I mean, the guys that I fight are pretty good guys, It's not like
I want to see his fight.
my man here, he probably wants to fight me too. So
He wants to fight
You're a
everybody.
legend, but I have to smash you, guys.
Yeah. So again, it's I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about, but my man.
But Calvin, let me ask you just one last question. I know you don't watch fights, so you oftentimes you'll know it. Yesterday on the media day, it was clear you knew who Nico was.
Oh yeah, of course.
So I'm interested. How did he catch your attention? What was about him, knowing that you don't really watch fights, that you know this is a guy that's going to be an amazing fight?
Well, he really caught my eye in Florida. We sat next to each other and talked about kids. He's a good dad. So right away, I was like, what a solid dude.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I started watching him, and he's a guy that I noticed skill level. No offense. I mean, I feel like, but he finds a way to fucking win no matter what.
I'm a dog. I'm going to get it.
So no matter what you do, the guy just comes. I'm like, man, I fuck with this dude. Like, I like his mentality. So for me, this fight is awesome because no matter what I do, he's gonna be there.
Dude, the show's coming. We're both going to do it.
That's
We're
it.
coming to get it, baby. Woo, don't blink. Let's go. I'm stoked. And then after that, the guy down at the end, I'll go with him too. Oh, wait.
You
the middle.
dog, I'm the wolf, man.
Middle. My bad. I
Don't
couldn't
joke
see it,
with the
bro.
wolf. Wolf eat dogs, brother. You know that?
Wolves? I'm a
Yeah,
wolf.
Wolves. You say you're a dog.
I'm a hybrid.
Hi.
Hybrid coming out.
Who's got the next question?
What's up, Nico?
Hey, buddy.
Saying that, it's one thing to be fighting a legend like Cowboy, but what is it like to have an endorsement from him, to have him say that he likes your energy, he loves your fighting style? What's it like to have that?
Dude, that's the biggest blessing of the world. That just means I'm doing what I came here to do. I came here to get big fights, put big fights on, and show the crowd that, hey, you're going to want to watch me when I get in there. And when the cage shuts, don't blink because some crazy stuff's going to happen. I'm in there to make spectacular freaking finishes. And I'm not here. I'm not afraid to try. And I'm not afraid to put my neck on the line to get it. So when the opportunity comes, I'm going to take it. And I will succeed through it.
And for Cowboy as well, you know, you mentioned that just then that this is a fight for you, this is a fun fight. At this stage of your career, I know yesterday on the media day you said retirement's not even in your mind, but at this stage of your career, are you looking for those fights? Are you looking for the fights that are fun for you? Is that what you want most at this point?
Oh, they're all fun for me. I'm like the crazy lunatic next to me. I want to fight everybody. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the same. You know, so it's same thing. It's like they're all fun. They're all a good time. But hey, someone asked me, "Yeah, is this my last retirement?" Like, hell, when Dana tells me I can't walk down the thing with a fucking walker, little tennis balls, that's when I'm done. You know, and they don't let me do it anymore. So until then, I'm gonna keep fighting as often as I can.
Nice one. For Hamzat as well, it's sort of an interesting dynamic here. You're saying that you don't understand why he's disrespected by you, but then you also say that he shouldn't be a black belt. What exactly about it? Why don't you think he should be a black belt? And are you surprised that you guys have had this sort of rocky back and forth so far?
Hey man, if somebody like white belt you choke you out, how are you gonna be a black belt? It's possible? For me, it's not possible because I did hard work for get the blue belt 3 years. Yeah, how he get that? I imagine. I think like how many years I have to take up this black belt.
And then, obviously, this is twice now that you've had 2 fights booked back to back. A lot of people are wondering if you could maybe climb the middleweight division and the welterweight division at the same time. Is that something you want to do, or is it just coincidence you've had 2 divisions at once both times?
Hey man, doesn't matter. I said yesterday, if my coach said to me, go with Brock Lesnar, I'm gonna go with him. Doesn't matter which way. Outside, even happen something, you're gonna say, I come away in you. No, brother, you're gonna go with this guy.
Cool. And last one for me, for Gerald. I know yesterday you spoke about this on the media day, but I wanted to just clarify. You said there was a bit of a run-in with Hamzat at the host hotel earlier this week. Can you just explain what happened?
Yeah, I couldn't really understand because we're all wearing masks. And he said something about I like talking. I just said, yeah. I wasn't really paying attention when he walked away. He said, apparently one of my buddies heard him say something about he was going to smash my face. But again, trying to talk trash to somebody while you're wearing masks and walking in a different direction.
Because I say that, I'm going to smash your face. How are you going to stop
I'm
that?
sure you think
How are you going to stop that, yo?
I'm probably going to beat you up is what's going to happen.
You
And
look at
another
my
thing-
fight. You look at my last fight. No punches. Like how many punches he did to his face?
Dude, I can
Your
understand.
head a little bit bigger, but
I can't understand
yeah,
what you're
easy for
saying.
me, that had-
Speak clearly or something. All right. First of all, the whole black belt stuff. A black belt doesn't really matter. It matters what you do. And I'm
But
talking
you
for the
talk
most
about
submissions-
your BJJ, like you like special BJJ guy.
Yeah, because I'm
Don't
tied
talk
for the
about
most
that. If
submissions.
somebody
in the
choke
middleweight
her out,
division.
like you have to go train harder. Not talk about like I'm jiu-jitsu, I'm better than him. What the fuck is that, man?
I had tied for the most submissions in the middleweight division. That's what that is. So yeah, I think I deserve a black belt.
We will see who you are.
Hey, Cowboy, I'm just wondering how irritated you are that you've been here for years. UFC never double booked you, and now they're double booking this guy right off the bat.
Oh no, I'm not irritated. I like this son of a bitch. He's got a good attitude, man. He wants to fight everybody. It's crazy. I like the I'll smash him, I'll smash him, I'll smash him. I mean, fuck with that mindset. You better be out there smashing everybody. So I like it, but no, I don't. My fights, I don't just smash people, so I get beat up sometimes. So Dana, I've tried. He's like, man, we got to see how your fight goes, you know. So who knows? But no, I'm not upset. Good, he got it going. So
Did I see you're at in like a merchandise store to the BMF Ranch?
yeah, I'm building a butcher shop and a store. Sell some shit.
Is that becoming like a tourist destination? You haven't like
No, it's just just doing it just to do it, just so you can go in there and if you come over, I'll get you a shirt. You know what I mean?
Huh. What are some of the more? You got any other projects that are on the horizon for the BMF Ranch?
Other than my racetrack I'm building, no, not really.
How much money do you think you've
All of it.
You've invested in
all
that
of
thing
it.
over the years.
Every that's why I'm here fighting again because I need more.
Well, you've articulated why this fight is for you, and I think that's a cool way to go into a fight. I did want to ask, this is the first time that I think that you've been back in the Apex, back in Las Vegas. Sour taste at all in your mouth from January? Have you completely made peace with that, or are you good, being around here, or have some of those memories from January?
Oh no, from the ass whooping I took? No, that's you leave that wasn't even in here. That was at T-Mobile. right?
Yeah. Some of the media stuff and everything.
Oh yeah, no, it's all, I don't even think about that. Yeah, no, that's the thing with the sport. You win, you lose, man. You just go out there and that fight sucked. Totally sucked. 40 seconds. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here. Like if anyone's upset, it's me. You know, but what are you gonna do?
Ryan, what does this weekend you think mean for you? I mean, obviously you're undefeated in the UFC. You fought some big names, but maybe some guys who weren't completely in the peak of their career. How do you think Johnny compares to the competition level you fought, and what do you think it'll prove if you beat him this weekend?
Well, it proves that I'm where I'm supposed to be. You know, not just a number because there's not many people here. Like I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Any predictions on how the fight will go? Because the guy has switched camps a little bit. So does that make it difficult to sort of prepare what you're going to see in the octagon?
No, it's easy. I win.
That's it. Just win.
I win. That's your prediction right there.
All right.
I win.
Easy enough. And Dana, obviously great card here, but you did break some major news this morning. Just wanted to ask you to expand on it a little bit. Now that Michael Chandler is officially in the UFC, what are you excited about with him coming over?
Yeah, no, he seems like a good kid. I like him, and he's excited to be here, and we're excited to have him.
Pretty big opportunity for him right off the bat for him to go over there and back up that main event.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time, so
yeah.
He wanted it. Listen, I'm making fights. We're rolling. We're going. I leave Sunday. We got all this shit going on here. I leave Sunday. Guys that want to fight, and guys that don't. It's all good. Listen, you don't see me chasing down any pound for pound guys, any big superstars or anybody. I'm just looking for guys who want to fight.
Yeah.
If you want to fight, we got fights for you.
Is there any chance between now and then that Michael could get an opponent, or is he 100%?
No, he's in for that. If anybody falls out of that fight, he'll fly out there early. He'll acclimate. He'll cut weight. He's getting training camp. He will make weight. He'll go no matter what happens. No matter how it can be midnight the night before and everything can be good. He's getting on the scale the next day.
Yeah.
Because just too much crazy shit has happened, especially this year. I'm not risking anything this year, so
Yeah.
he'll be there and go through the whole process.
For sure. Does that mean that he's automatically getting the winner, or is this just a backup plan and then we'll figure out what
It's
happens?
a backup plan, yeah. We'll go from there.
Thank you.
Yep.
Question for Johnny Walker. Johnny, you moved camps recently to SBG Ireland. When you decided to make the move, what did you want to improve on the most in your game?
What's up, guys? How are you? I move around to learn, to improve myself, and I'm trying to find the best place to stay. So I think I found a good place. I was in a really good place. I trained with really good coach before in Montreal with Firas Zahab's amazing coach, and now in Ireland with John Kavanagh, so amazing coach as well. And I really prepare for this fight. I improve everything that I have, so you're gonna see a new version of Johnny Walker.
You're a high-energy guy. There's no crowds here. Are we going to see the same high-octane guy that stumbles into the pre-fight stuff when you're doing the face-offs? Are you going to still have that same energy?
Same energy. I'm the same guy, so I know everybody's gonna watch, so I'm gonna fight for them.
Question for Ryan. 8-fight winning streak. You don't have a lot of hype behind your name, but someone like Johnny, your opponent, he's had a lot of hype behind his name when he was coming up. Do you feel a little disrespected at all coming into this fight?
No, that's not at all. There's no pressure on me. People are looking more at him than what I'm gonna do, and I'll just sneak through the back door and take what's mine.
You fought twice on the Contender Series, and you've also fought in Jacksonville with the no crowds. Do you see this as an advantage for you that you've been in this environment multiple times in your fighting career?
Man, I'm an introvert, so I like this, and no matter what time or whenever, I'm fine with not a lot of people. So, and when it comes down to fighting, man, it doesn't matter who's there or who's coming, who's showing up and watching and all that. I don't care. When we're locked in there, it's me, him, and a guy with some pants on. So, I don't care.
Question for Gerald. Your opponent, Khamzat, he's never had to fight in round 3 in both the amateur and pro ranks. Is part of the game plan trying to test him into the later rounds in the deep waters and see how far his gas tank can take him?
Hopefully I can finish him before that.
With the double leg and then ground and pound?
Hey, man, I have outside 1 hour, 2 hour fights. It doesn't matter, brother. It's three rounds is nothing for me.
And when you got booked with him, what was the first thoughts? Did you know much about G3 going into the fight when you got booked his name, told his name from the boss?
What was the question?
Did you know him going into this fight? Did you know who he was before you were fighting him?
No. I don't know me. I look at the last fight only because they get the knockdown and this guy's finish him. He lost his last fight. I want to beat somebody better than him, but now I'm gonna smash him. Then we take next.
And now you're here fighting in the fight capital of the world, but there's no crowds. I'm sure when you were dreaming about this for a long time in your life, you expected the bright lights Sin City. Do you think about that at all going into these next 2 fights that you have booked here in Las Vegas?
I look at all fights in Las Vegas. Like because Muhammad Ali was fighting. It's more Mike Tyson was fighting. I want to fight this every day here. All division I'm gonna finish here in Las Vegas.
And Nico, anything less than a fight of the night going to be a disappointment for you?
No, I'm just gonna go in there and have fun, man, and do Nico Price. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to get in there with the true legend, and I'm guaranteed a bonus. It's gonna be good.
Fan favorite.
I'm not backing down. He ain't backing down.
Just got one quick follow-up for Cowboy. They said you like Hamzat's attitude. He wants to fight everybody. I was told that you wanted to fight Kevin Holland yesterday, and you were in the middle of that somewhere. What happened there?
Oh, they just had a little disagreement in the hallway. I think someone was, I don't know, nothing, but just told him we're fighting on Saturday, man. Don't be crazy. Don't.
I was thinking he was working in the hotel, like clean the room. I said, go clean my room. He said no. Then I've been angry, you know.
Does that mean Kevin Holland's on your list now as well?
Who is this guy? I don't know this guy. I never seen him before.
Yeah.
I think people are really looking forward to Tyron and Colby being in the same room at a press conference. Why are they doing media separately?
People are excited to see him in the same room.
I think they expected like when Stipe and
Yeah.
DC were here.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not going to see it. They'll see him in the same room on Saturday.
So no specific reason why they're not doing it.
No. So what we did was, I said that I wanted to highlight the undercard. I felt like we hadn't really done that this week, and so we did this press conference, and then that was the way the PR put it together. Yeah. Listen, that fight's big. Everybody wants to see those two fight on Saturday, and I think we can all guess what's going to be said and what's going to go back and forth and all of that. I just want to see the fight. Any other questions? That's it? Go ahead.
Johnny, esse é o período que você treinou na Irlanda. Você já é suficiente para você dizer que tipo de ajuste o John, a equipe como um todo vai fazer no seu jogo e quão importante foi para você essa troca?
Então, a gente treinou especificamente para esse próximo oponente, né? Mas ajuste só pode ser ajustado depois de um próprio longo termo, né? Então, um campo não é o suficiente para ajustar o meu jogo ou melhorar alguma arte marcial que eu tenho. Então, eu preciso voltar, é o que eu tenho na minha cabeça, voltar para a Irlanda e continuar treinando um ano inteiro, entendeu? Na mesma academia, no mesmo time, se o Covid deixar a gente fazer planos, né?
Eu ia te perguntar justamente sobre isso. Você já treinou na Rússia, Tailândia, Brasil, Irlanda, Canadá. Você sentia falta de ter uma base, sentar no mesmo lugar e poder treinar muito mais tempo com a mesma equipe?
Então, esse que é o grande dilema. Eu gostaria de parar em algum lugar, porque se eu for ficar pulando de camping em camping, se não é tempo suficiente para um coach mudar o meu jogo ou eu melhorar de verdade, né? Porque eu acabo de conhecer o coach, passa 2 meses eu vou embora. Então, quando o coach começa a me conhecer para tentar melhorar o meu jogo, não tem tempo, eu já estou indo para outro lugar. Então, é melhor, eu estou querendo parar em algum lugar, ser um treino mais consistente, né?
Minha última pergunta. O Circo 9 vai ser seu corner para essa luta?
Sim, vai ser meu corner.
Como é que foi? Como vocês chegaram vocês viraram amigos? Vocês são amigos? Não entendi.
Na verdade, eu não tenho inimigo, né? A gente lutamos profissional, depois eu dei um maior apoio para a esposa dele, que estava com câncer na época, né? Eu apoiei bastante eles dois e a gente se virou amigo depois disso.
Ain't nobody gonna tell us what they said.
We weren't ready for that. You want to translate? Give us the cliff
Yeah, yeah,
notes.
yeah.
Give us the
Of course,
cliff notes on that
he-
15-minute conversation.
He asked,
Subtitles with the bouncing ball or something.
yeah, he asked about why I'm changing so much camp and training, and what he think is if I'm improved enough on this last camp. Then I said, yes, I train in amazing gyms, we have amazing coaches before, but I want to stop in somewhere to be consistently, you know, train whole year in one team. Because if you keep jumping around, the coach is gonna start to know me, but the next month I'm gonna go to another gym. So when he know me, I have to keep there to keep improve myself. So I want to stop somewhere and be more consistent. Then I'm gonna improve myself. Then I'm gonna get better.
Thank you. We good, guys?